Welcome back to the channel, people. My name's Trevon. I work with Century 21 and Mike Bowman, and this is moving to Texas. I'm going to show you 3 different homes. I'm not going to show the addresses because I'm not going to show the addresses, but I'm going to show you 3 different homes, same price point, different location. And this is going to give you the idea of what is going to buy me what. In certain areas, you're going to have different availability than others, right? If you live in the city, you might have more dense options, less square footage for a certain price. And then if you live in a more rural area, you might get some acreage, different square footage for that same price. So for this one, I just locked in a home priced under 600,000 and then in between 2,700 to 2,900 square feet. And I did not make a limit on the lot size. At the end of this video, I really want you to let me know if you were to go in and asking which one of these houses would you choose and why. I'll run over some specific information just so you can know the difference between them. But the idea here is to just kind of lock in on the style of home you want. If you're looking for land, looking for space, and you're a little bit flexible as far as, hey, maybe I don't have to go into the office, maybe a more rural area can help you out if you are someone who is prepared for that or has wanted that, right? Both are going to have pros and cons, right? If you live in the city, you're going to have to deal with traffic, but you're going to have infrastructure, you're going to have development, you're going to have all those lovely coffee shops and all those fantastic boutiques and food places and places to shop. And if you live in the rural area, you're going to have a little bit of peace, quiet. It's going to be a little calmer, but the infrastructure is not there in most cases, right? You're going to have to drive 25 minutes, 30 minutes to get to the gas station or to get to a Walmart, or not Walmart, but, you know, Whole Foods or something to that pedigree. Going to miss out on tons of boutiques, tons of, you know, things to do like Main Event. People like to go out to go to Target and stuff like that. All types of events, you will be away from that. So there are pros and cons to both, but where can you get the best bang for your buck? And that is what we are looking for. So first house. So the stats on this bad boy, 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 2,800 square feet basically. And this home was built in 2006. Now this home sits on an acre lot. And this home has been on the market for about 22 days. So nowhere near above the average amount of days. And this is just going to give you an illustration, right? And I know some people take their time to look through the photos, but based out of this, the home looks pretty beautiful. I don't have anything bad to say. Of course, not every home is perfect, but this is what you can get. And this home is in Weatherford, Texas, priced at $598,000. So lots of space. I mean, to have an acre, of course, you're going to have to maintain that. Fence it in is going to cost you a bit, but man, to have an acre, I have 2 Labradoodles, so to have them running around in the field like that would be super cool. Nice primary room. There is some age on it, but I mean, it looks like it has decent bones. Of course, you're not ever going to know until you get the inspection. But yeah, this home is a good example of what you can get out in a more rural area. And Weatherford is not as rural as some other places. Okay, next house. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this one. If you need to rewind so you can take another look. All right, next home. This one's in Salina, Texas. So priced at $599,000 again. And this one is a little bit bigger as far as the square footage, but it is smaller, obviously, as lot size. So priced at $599,000, 5-bedroom, 3-bath. Home was built in 2022, so a lot newer, a lot more modernized, but your lot size, tiny lot. If a tiny lot compared to the acre lot. Home has an HOA, you got to keep that in mind. And then this home has actually been on the market for over 118 days. So you could say there's some opportunity there, but it always depends on the situation of the seller and also where you're at as far as your finances. But beautiful home. It's got all you need for a family to grow. And then it's in an amazing area as far as schooling. I did a video recently about the area up there with Salina Prosper, the schooling up there. Top-notch schooling. So yeah, tons of space in here. As far as price per square foot, it's actually not that bad. $204 per square foot. The last home we were looking at was $221 per square foot. So some closet picks. Decent size backyard. Of course, you could still add to it, but the idea here is to see what you can get for a specific dollar amount. Overall, an absolutely beautiful home. And which would you choose out of the two? One has an acre, but is also way older, might need some touch ups depending on what you're looking for. The other is newer, might not need as much touch ups, lot smaller lot, much more dense area as well. So these are the things you kind of want to look for when you're shopping around. Like, are you okay with driving 30 minutes to your job or 45 minutes to your job if you get your dream home, right? All right, last home. I'm going to keep this video pretty short. All right, so the last one actually is a little bit above $599, but same comparable range as far as the size. Now, it is in Wiley, Texas. This one's actually priced at around $630, but you're getting 2,800 square feet, a 24 build as far as the year 2024. Looks like they have it virtually staged as well on here, so they've done a decent job on the photos. As far as the HOA, there is one, 600 annually. Not the worst, but it is more than the last one we saw. In comparison, this home's been on the market 155 days, so a good amount of time. So brand new spanking home, probably no one has really lived in it. And yeah, your lot size is a little on the smaller end compared to that acre lot, but this is just a different representation of what you can get for a specific price point. I mean, the difference in mortgage from a $599 to $630 really is not that much, you know, a few $100s here and there, right? The idea of this video, though, is just to show you what you can get for a specific price point, because there are tons of options out there. So when you are looking and you're in the 500s to 600s, you're going to have quite a bit of options. So, you know, these are the questions you want to ask. Do I want something new? Do I want something I need to fix up? Do I want something with a larger lot? And then that can help you decide what areas you want, because in a lot of times I have seen people who they moved further away to get a home that they could afford, and they regretted it because it wasn't a dream home, right? And then there's many occasions where I've had clients buy a home that is very far from where they work, but it is their dream home, and they have somewhat of a flexible schedule as far as their job, so they don't have to go into the office every single day and what have not. So lots of opportunities out there in the market. In this video, I just wanted to show you what's kind of possible out there for price points. Now, it is a broad idea in this video, because just because the home is listed at that price does not mean you're getting it for that price. And the areas are way different from another. But the idea here is lock in where you want to be, lock in how far you want to be from certain things, and then that can help you narrow down an area for then you to focus in on and really put yourself in a position to either get the home of your dreams, win the offer, or at least prepare yourself for when you're ready. But if you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. If you're feeling the vibe, subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Out of these three homes, which one would you choose? And if you are interested in these homes, you have more questions about these specific areas, feel free to check the description. If you made it this far, I truly appreciate you watching. You guys have a blessed week, and I will catch you guys next week. All right, later.